oh boy, do I have a haul for you. I went around the house and collected all the secondhand books that I picked up over the last like 3 to 4 weeks. There's 50 of them. 50. Now, I might do a couple that I've already shown you, but I'm pretty sure I haven't, so forgive me if a couple come up that I've already shown you in another vlog. I'm sorry. And I might have missed a couple. I don't know, but I think I've got all of them, and there are exactly 50 books I'm going to show you that I picked up secondhand from charity shops and car boots. So let's get into it. Oh, let's just start with this pile. So we got a couple here just because I know they're super popular, so I saw them, I pick them up. First one is Girl, Woman, Other. I absolutely adore this cover, and I'm not too sure what it was about when I picked it up. Had a little bit of a read, sounded good, and it's had rave reviews, so I picked it up for like 50p. And then I picked up Circe because it's literally just all over the internet. Everyone like keeps talking about it. Apparently it's amazing, so I picked that up, and I think this one was 99p. I'm slowly but surely getting through the Immortals After Dark series, which is so good. Oh my god, I'm on book 4 right now, so I'm trying to pick them up, and Oxfam Bookshop is like the only place that I know that I can find them in the sci-fi fantasy section. And I'm so annoyed that I left so many that time where I picked up the hardbacks. There were so many of the paperbacks I just left there. I'm so angry at myself for just rushing into a decision. Anyway, did find a couple. So we got Dreams of a Dark Warrior, and we have Demon from the Dark. I'm currently reading them on Scribd right now for the ones that I don't own, and soon, a couple more books time, I think I'll then start having all of the paperbacks or hardbacks to finish the series. But I know that they have some of the audiobooks on Scribd as well. But it's not complete, I don't think, either ebooks or audiobooks, but they do have them pretty much all on Scribd. And I also got Deep Kiss of a Winter, which is Jenna Showalter and Cresley Cole. So I think that's one of the last books. I have no idea. I don't know why I'm talking, because I don't know what I'm talking about. So all of those were £2.99 each because Oxfam books are very expensive. Then we went to Malvern the other weekend, and of course we had to have a little look in the secondhand bookshop. It was really cool in there, spent ages, and I found a hardback copy of Hannibal. I listened to Red Dragon the other day, and it was so good. So good. So I'm going to start Silence of the Lambs next. It's 2 for 1 sale on Audible, so I picked them both up, even though I do have a paperback of them, like a massive omnibus paperback of all of these. It was just nice to listen to it because they've got really good narration, so, and it was like 2 for 1, so why not? So I picked that up, and that was £2. More please. This is a strange one. I'm guessing it's something to do with World War II, and it is called At Least Once. Everyone deserves to have something good in their life at least once, by Morris Gleitzman. My name is Felix, this is my story. Once I escaped from an orphanage to find my mom and dad, once I saved a girl called Zelda from a burning house, and once I made a Nazi with a toothache laugh. So it's a very short book, but there was one of those, it was a 3 for 1 jobby, and I saw this and I just picked it up. Next one, I see this all the time, especially in the works, and that is Hard Push, a Midwife story. I did read the prologue of this, and they're talking about cutting and snipping, and it's very graphic right from the get-go. But I love anything to do with memoirs of people in different professions, and I really enjoyed Anne Kay's This Is Going to Her, obviously, so I thought I would pick this one up because, I don't know, I just love getting to the head of different professions and seeing what it's really like. So I had to read this one. I think this one was £1.59. This one I picked up and I was really excited about, but after reading some reviews, I don't think I'm actually going to finish it, and it's called Proof of Heaven by Alexander, who is a doctor. It's a neurosurgeon's journey into the afterlife, and I thought that this was all about a neurosurgeon, and then he has a near-death experience or something, or he goes into a coma and he swears he sees the afterlife, and coming from like a doctor, that's like really cool. It's like he knows it's neurons in the brain, and there's all these studies that have been done to kind of like show what near-death experiences is, or people feel they've glimpsed the afterlife. So I was really excited. I was like, oh, did he go on to do loads of research because he feels he's seen into the afterlife? I thought that'd be amazing. But apparently it's not. It's just him going on about how there is an afterlife and you should believe him now because he's seen it. There's apparently no science to him, like he didn't actually research anything afterwards, apparently, according to loads and loads of reviews, so that was a bit disappointing, so I don't know actually if I'm going to read that one now. Also on Oxfam Books, they had a 99p bin, and I found a beautiful copy of The Three Musketeers by Alexandra Dumas, so I thought that was absolutely gorgeous, so I picked her up. More! There's so many more! Our boot, a couple of weeks ago, I have read the first one, The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien, the trilogy, Lord of the Rings. It's a bit battered, the box, a bit broken here, but I got that for £1.50, and also next to it is a brand new edition of The Hobbit, and that was 50p, so I picked those up, because I have read the first one. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit boring. God, it's just never ending. They just walk forever, and I was like, oh my god, can we get to the action? So I have watched all the films. Maybe 2 and 3 will be a bit more action-packed. Keep moving, Ali, there's a lot to get through. Oh, I brought some smut. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you the covers of these. They're all by Lauren Dane and they're all just pretty much straight up erotica. However, I think one of these is a bit more of a sci-fi dystopian. I can't show you these covers. I don't think YouTube is going to like it. People in all states of undress, I do like it. So I'm not normally into like more straight up erotica, but some of them look like they got a decent storyline, and some in this stack by Lauren Dane, romances or erotica I wouldn't really normally pick up, like different kind of tropes. And I thought, because they were just all here in a charity shop, I was like, I'm gonna pick them up. They're cheap enough. They're £3 for £1. I'm gonna give these tropes a try. So yeah, got a little bit of smut there. What? Because I've been buying books that are like midway through the series, like all the bloody Chrisley Coles and the Sci-Changeling novels that you have to read in order, and I get like books 8 and 9. I'm like, oh, that's good. Put a number on the spine. Anything, indicate that it's a series. Until I buy it, get home, look it up on Goodreads, and I'm like, okay, fine. So then I have to look for the rest of the series. Anyway, car boot, yesterday, yeah, Studley, I found an entire series. I'm only one short. I think there's 8. I got 7 for £2, and they are by Karen Marie Money. The first one is Beyond the Highland Mist, and apparently these are, and I didn't know at the time, are paranormal time traveling, which I can have a problem with time traveling books. Sometimes they're very annoying. Gotta do it right, time traveling. Paranormal time traveling, Highlander Scott alpha male romances. And I got 7 of them for £2. So, very happy with that stack. So let's just hope. I like the first one. However, the first one, Goodreads, has lower reviews, star rating, than all the others. They seem to go up in the series, which is very unusual. But that gives me some hope that if it's not bang on for the first one, I'll keep going. Because I think they seem more standalone, like this kind of romance, but same world, so I'd like to start from the beginning. I don't know though, because I don't know what I'm talking about. Come here! Picked up a bunch of Mills and Boon's book because I still want to, do a vlog where I sit and read Mills and Boon's, because Mills and Boon always just seems to me like it's what your mum would read. I don't think my mum would read it. I don't think I've ever seen her with a Mills and Boon book. However, it's that kind of book from your childhood you'd be like, you know, an older lady would read that. Well, I'm an older lady now. So I picked up a ton. I got like 5, and they were all like 20p each. So Mills and Boon's ones. This one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Started this one. Actually, was really enjoying it because I already started the vlog, but just never continued it because I got distracted by something else. But I will go back to it. So, picked up a little bundle of those. Can't complain. There's 3 more stacks. Oh, don't fall. What did I just say? I did mention this in my DNF video the other day, but I picked up Pridemates by Jennifer Ashley. It's a little shifter romance, and I DNF'd it like there before the end. I only have that much left to go. Because I was so bored and I didn't care, and no one made good decisions, and there was no tension whatsoever. And you know, it was a shame, because you know I said about buying mid-part way through the series? Well, this time I didn't. I actually found the second book, so I brought both of them, because they were like, I don't know, how much were they? I think these were £3 for £1 jobby. So I picked both of them up, but now I don't want to read the second one because this one wasn't very good. And if this one's anything like this one, then it wasn't very good, so never mind. Now, I have already read this, called No Place to Run by Maya Banks. I would like to read more from her. It's a KGI novel. I think this is number 2 in the series of a bunch of brothers who are like mercenaries kind of thing, like security detail mercenaries, badasses. And this is a second chance romance with a, not a secret, well, it is a secret baby. They kind of have a fling, a hero and heroine, and it was like a luscious affair while he was in, I think it was starts in Mexico, and she was working in this place, and it was a real hot little affair, and he had to leave, she had to leave. You start learning things about her, who she is, and then she got these bad guys after her, and she arrives like drowned on his doorstep, like beaten, bloody, and pregnant with his baby, and he's like, oh my gosh. She's like, you need to help me, and yes, you're the father. It was really good. I don't normally like time jumps or second chance romances and things like that, but this was done really, really well. Anyway, this isn't a damn review session, Ali, get it together. Oh, picked up a couple of Anne Rice novels. We have Pandora. Ooh, there we go. I think I got this from charity shop. Or this might have been a car boot jobby. This is definitely a car boot jobby. Memnock the Devil. This is part of the Vampire Chronicles, but I don't know which number book this is in the Vampire Chronicles. So I picked up anyway because I want to collect the Vampire Chronicles. How many times will I say Vampire Chronicles? I think they were like 50p each. Then I picked up this, I think this is a more historical romance, and it's called, which I don't normally like. I think it's more historical, and yeah, it's just normally not for me, but this one sounded quite good. It's called Master of Surrender by Karen Tabak, I don't know. So I picked that up because that was super cheap. and we'll give it a go. I'm always willing to give tropes and subgenres another go. Because I've never read any of Jenna Sherwood's books, I picked this one up because I saw it was £1. Last Kiss Goodnight, went on to Goodreads and found out a common consensus, even though I'll read it anyway and I'll go in with, you know, clean eyes? Fresh eyes? I don't know. Some sort of eyes though, it will help with the reading. Apparently it's not her best book. Because she seems to be like, the more I look into her and the more I hear about it, she seems to be like the queen of paranormal romance. But yeah, picked that one up, it looked good, for £1, can't complain. Oh, and then I picked these two up. Liz, if you're watching this and you want these, then let me know. But it was 3 for £1 and there was a book I really wanted. Is 1 for £1 or 3 for £1? All right, I'll find 2 more and I really struggled. And these are little Victorian murder mysteries and they're called Mrs. Jeffries. And they also had 2 more. I went to the charity shop earlier and they had 2 more out, but I might give these to my friend. So, little murder mysteries in Victorian era. The butler did it in the pantry. Okay, come on, more to go. We got 3 hardback kings. Yes, queen. So, picked up The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. This was £1.59. Lovely little hardback, very skinny book. Might give that a go because I'm looking for a couple of short reads. Then I found this and I'm so happy because I picked up a paperback copy of The Stand, but then someone reminded me, they're like, make sure it's uncut. I'm pretty sure my paperback is in the uncut one. So I found, in almost mint condition, a hardback, and it was 50p. I'm taking that off now, I was there to remind me. Went to the charity shop, I was the first one there, like 9 AM on the dot. Said hi to the lovely lady who works there, she recognised me, she knows I'll just go straight for the books in the bric-a-brac. And I was chuffed as soon as I saw a king, and it's really, really good condition, so I'm really, oh god, it's chunky, she's a chunky girl. But then I opened it, and why is the font so tiny? And I went in a few days ago and I found this one, another hardback king, bit of a vintage look one, and it's got 3, The Shining, Carrie and Misery, so that is really exciting. So if you see a king, you buy a king, you know what it's like. Oh, I'm so happy I found this the other day. This is £1, AlysOtherLife by David Jason. This is his autobiography that was released just last year, I think. It was 2020 he put it out, I'm pretty sure. I can check. Ali, oh, someone left some paper in there, that's nice of them. Pretty sure this is 2020 release. Because Scott and I really, really wanted to read this. So as soon as I saw it, I was so happy because I love David Jason. The end is near. Now, you know I love Mitch Albom, and I've read The 5 People You Meet in Heaven is one of my favourite books of all time, and The Next Person You Meet in Heaven is also a really good book. So I found this, The First Phone Call from Heaven by Mitch Albom. So I was really happy, and I think this was 99p, and it's in like fantastic condition as well. So I love his writing, and his stories always make me cry, so brilliant. Then, I don't know if I've shown this one, I might have. It's Fragile Lives, and it's all about a heart surgeon's stories of like life and death during operations and things like that. This has really high ratings on Goodreads, one of my highest rated books on my TBR shelf. I think it's the 2nd highest rating next to Michelle Obama's book. So I'm really excited. As you know, I love me in non-fiction, and I can't remember how much this was, but I'm pretty sure it's probably about £1. Then we're so close. Another one in the vein of career-wise non-fiction memoirs, The Heat of the Moment. It's all about a firefighter, but also I started reading this actually. She's also, I think, got a degree in psychology or something like that, and she does research on like how to improve being a firefighter, and like she's this tiny little woman and she like starts talking about how no one ever saw her as a firefighter, and it was really interesting. And yeah, it's brilliant. I will continue on with that, but that was probably about 50p or £1 or something like that. And then I picked up, because I saw they were definitely like looked self-published, and I think these might be the first books in that this person has ever written from what I saw in the reviews, but some of the reviews weren't great. But I saw these looked self-published, bit of a romance, so I wanted to pick them up because you never see them. And we've got Forever Us, Forever Black and Forever You by Sandy Lynn. So I picked those 3 up. I don't know why they were 75p each, just because they're bigger books, because in the shop all paperbacks are 3 for £1. So I don't know, but yeah, it looks good, and I'll just not look at reviews and I'll give the first book a go. But I don't know, I wanted to own some, you know, it's nice to find some authors that are self-publishing that maybe don't get all their hype and stuff. So picked them up, we'll give them a go. My god, there it is, 50 secondhand books that I purchased this month. My god. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I think I've done this very speedily, 16 and a half minutes. Be shorter with editing, so I'm not going to ramble anymore. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you've read any of these and which ones you would recommend. And did you read any of these and you got a little sad because they weren't that good? Let me know your thoughts down below. And like, comment, subscribe, do all of it, do none of it. Doesn't matter, as long as you're happy. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Happy shopping.